Yes, he's been unconscious for 48 hours now. I've tried everything. Yes, the salts, the compresses, even cold water. Nothing. His breathing is steady, at least. That's something. I know Command wants this tent cleared for new arrivals, but moving him now would be cruel. Look at him. He's barely stable as it is. Hello there. You're awake. Finally. Did your ear start ringing because we were talking about you? Maybe I should have tried that earlier. Easy. Don't sit up. Don't even try. You'll tear your stitches. Do you understand me? Yeah. That's good. You've given us quite the scare, mon grand. They brought you in 2 nights ago. Covered in mud and snow. Barely conscious. A shell landed too close, they said. The shock alone could have taken you. But you decided to stay. Here, drink a little. Come on, just a sip. There you go. Slowly. Your throat must feel like sandpaper. Do you know where you are? This is the medical tent. We are not far from the line. Too close, if you ask me. The guns haven't stopped all morning. They shake the ground even here. I'm sorry if the noise hurts your head. It hurts all of ours. You've been feverish, talking in your sleep. Something about home, a sister, or maybe it was a sweetheart. It was hard to tell. Hold still. I need to change your dressings. The shrapnel came close, but the surgeon managed to pull it out. You're lucky. Very lucky. A few inches the other way and... well, let's not think about that. Does this hurt? A little? Good. Pain means you're alive. Means your body still has fight in it. And today of all days, it's Christmas Eve. Not that anyone would know from the sound of things, but we try to make do. Someone managed to find a tin of cocoa. Someone else stole candles from the officer's mess. Little things to remind us that the world hasn't completely gone mad. I was starting to think you wouldn't wake up in time for any of it. But look at you. Opening your eyes. Drinking water. Looking alert. That's a good sign. It means the fever is breaking. Here, give me your hand. Yes, it's all right. I just want to check your pulse. Steady. Warm. Stronger than yesterday. You scared us, you know. You scared me. I'm not supposed to say things like that. Nurses are meant to stay distant, professional, composed. But after 2 days watching you fight your way back, after hearing the shells fall closer than they ever have, after thinking I might lose you before I even learned your name, well, forgive me if I'm not entirely composed tonight. You're looking at me like you want to speak. Don't strain yourself. Not yet. You'll have plenty of time once your strength returns. For now, Just rest. I'll try and entertain you while I check on your wounds, alright? I need you to stay awake for as long as you can. It won't take long. Let me have a look at the gash on your chest. Don't move. You don't need to do anything. It might sting a little. It's just alcohol. You smiled when I said that. Not that kind of alcohol, soldier. Though I'm sure you would appreciate a sip of whiskey or wine just about now. Am I wrong? Sadly, we don't have any here. Only the one that helps to keep your wounds clean. I'm just going to rub this gently against your skin. Try not to wince too much. Here. That was the worst of it. The bleeding has stopped and the edges look clean. You're healing faster than most. You know that? Strong constitution. Or maybe just stubbornness. I'm going to lift your arm a little. Just like that. Good. Hold it there for me. You're probably wondering why I'm talking so much. It's because if I stop, you'll fall asleep again, and I can't have that. I need to keep you alert a little longer. Just until I'm sure the fever isn't coming back. Alright, next one. I'm going to look at your shoulder. That bruise is the size of my fist. Let me roll the fabric away. There we go. You should see your face. You look like you expect me to tell you it's hopeless. I promise you, I've seen much worse. I've treated half the battalion since October, and I'm still here. Which I suppose tells you something about me. You look intrigued. Well, I don't talk about myself much. Not with the men, at least. But you're awake, and you're listening. So maybe I'll make an exception. I wasn't supposed to be here. I was meant to work at the hospital in a house. That's what my mother wanted. A proper clinic, with clean halls, fresh linens every morning. But when they asked for volunteers to go to the front, I signed before I had time to think. Maybe I wanted to feel useful. Or I hated the thought of waiting safely at home while others bled out in the mud. Or maybe I needed to prove something to myself. Hold still. This part is cold. You know, sometimes I wonder if I made a terrible mistake coming here. The nights are long. The cold is relentless. And I've seen more pain in the last 6 months than in all my years of training. But then there are moments like these, when someone opens their eyes again. Someone I thought I might lose. And it does feel like I'm doing something useful. It's gratifying. Alright, let me check your side now. Don't flinch, I'll be careful. There's a small cut here. Nothing serious. The stitching held. That's my work, by the way. If it leaves a scar, you can blame me for the shape. You are smiling again. C'est bien. I like seeing that. Means you're coming back to yourself. What are you trying to say? Take your time. Don't force it. Your throat might be a little dry. It's normal. My name? Catherine. But you can call me Kathy. What about you? Nice to meet you. I wish we could have met under different circumstances. Well, now that it seems you have recovered your voice, tell me, how do you feel? Of course. Let us pretend I believe you. It is truly remarkable how much you men want to appear strong and unshakable, even when you're held together by stitches and willpower. I suppose it's part of the uniform, The pride, the bravado, the nothing hurts me routine. I find it ridiculous. Here, sip a little more water. Slow. There you go. Your fever dropped, but your body is still exhausted. You can fool the officers all you like, but not me. I've seen far too many of you wake up just like this. Sweaty, confused, pretending you could jump back into the trenches this very second. You're shaking. Don't deny it. Is the cold settling in your muscles after the shock? Completely normal. I will warm the compress in a moment. While I do this, I want you to breathe deeply for me. In and out. Très bien. Encore une fois. Again. In and out. Your lungs sound clear, thank goodness. When you were brought in, I thought the blast might have damaged more than we could see. But you're healing. Slowly, but you are. I'm going to tighten this one a little. Tell me if it hurts too much. That is to be expected. You will feel it with every breath tonight, but it should ease by morning. I'll stay nearby, just in case. You look surprised. What, you think I'm going to leave you alone on Christmas Eve? There it is again, that look. As if you can't decide whether you're flattered or embarrassed. Don't be. We all do what we can to keep each other sane out here. If a little company helps you, then good. And, well, perhaps it helps me too. This is the quietest Christmas I've ever had. No church bells, no singing, no families. Just the wind against the canvas. And the distant rumble of guns. Not exactly how I imagined spending the holiday when I was a little girl. There, that's the last bandage. You are patched up as best as medicine allows in a place like this. How do you feel now? And don't you dare say fantastic again. I want the truth this time. Go on. I'm listening. You are sad. I understand. Were you hoping to be back with your family by this time? Yes, I can imagine. Perhaps there is even a lady waiting for you at home? No? Now I am surprised. I expected such a strong, handsome young man like you to be engaged. Or perhaps married already. Truly. Then France is full of surprises for you tonight. Hold still, I'm adjusting your pillow. There. Better. You know, it is a rare thing. A man like you, without someone writing him letters back home. The girls in my village used to swoon at the mere sight of a uniform. And you wear it very well. Oh, look at your face. Don't pretend it's the fever. I can tell the difference. Perhaps it is for the best, though. If you had a sweetheart waiting for you, I would have to scold myself for the thoughts I'm having right now. There, that little smile again. It suits you. Let me fix this blanket around your shoulders, so you'll be much, much warmer. If you keep shivering like that, I might think you're trembling because of me. Your pulse just jumped. Very curious. Am I making you nervous, mon soldat? No, don't look away. I like it when you look at me. It may be Christmas Eve, but it doesn't have to be a lonely one. Not if we both choose otherwise. Now tell me, if no one is waiting for you at home, would you mind terribly if someone waited for you here instead? Yeah. I will stay by your side then. Yes, the whole night. You can rest now. I will be around, don't worry. Excuse me? And what sort of Christmas present might you expect from me exactly? A kiss? I see. You are very cheeky, mon soldat. But you've been so valiant, and barely flinched when I fixed your dressings. So, I suppose you deserve it. Close your eyes.